What's up, everybody? It's time for me to give my full review of this right here, the Zpacks Camera Pack. And yeah, a little bit of background. Well, full disclosure, they did send this to me to try out right before they launched it. Whenever I was on the Bartram Trail, I picked it up in Franklin at Chicken Sunsets. And I finished the last part of the Bartram and a good bit of the AT, and then I threw like the Bent McKay Trail Subo, and I just finished the Art Loeb Trail, all using this. I am not obligated to make a review, and all opinions are my own. So with that said, let's get into it. This thing right here, if you carry a camera on trail, this thing is awesome. It will easily, I can't show you because I'm filming on it. We'll get to that in just a second. The inside, you have two spaces with a divider, and the divider can be moved around because it hooks via Velcro. And inside, it has a little pocket, and I usually kept an extra battery and an extra SD card in there. But it can easily fit, like if you put your camera in lens down, it can easily fit my A6400 with an 18-135, which is a smaller lens, or something as big as this Sigma 16mm 1.4 right here. And what I did, I would keep my camera face down with the screen up like this, and then with the 18-135, and then I'd have the 16mm on this side. It was stable, and you could still see where you were stepping because it don't have a real thick profile like some of the others you see that's like real big and then you can't see your feet. This thing, yeah, it just worked really awesome for me and my camera setup. Now, this thing, it didn't have any wear or tear on it, except for this is my second one. I did have a problem with my first one, and I'll get to that in a second. But it's got YKK number 3 zippers with the water guard. This thing is fairly water resistant, but in a torrential downpour, I recommend getting some of the silica packets, putting a couple in there in a gallon Ziploc, and if you get in a torrential downpour, open this thing up, put your camera inside here, close it, and put it back in there. The reason you want to put silica packets in here, if you've been using your camera, when you put it inside the Ziploc bag and you close it up, you're going to get condensation. Them packets absorb condensation, therefore not ruining your camera, especially if you have a camera that's not weather sealed. Now, the problem I had with the first one, about about a week before I finished the Bent McKay Trail, this right here happened. The zipper come undone from the fabric. I emailed Zpacks about it, and they shipped me out another one like immediately. But I'm not exactly sure what caused that. I don't know if I was I don't know. But everybody talks about Zpacks customer service. They had some reason or another, they got around, they have bad customer service. Every time I've dealt with Zpacks' customer service, I've been nothing but 100% satisfied. They've always responded very quick and sent me a shipping label and everything else within the same day, unless it was a weekend. So I cannot say enough things about their customer service. But the way this thing hooks on your pack, I'll throw my Wide AF curve on really quick. Now, if you want, you can just have it, you have two little hooks up here. Just connect it with a shock cord and a cord lock. Now you can hook it just to the top. Pull this down. And if you want to, down here, and it hooks to your hip belt, you have another clip system on the bottom, and this makes this extremely stable. And it ain't really that much of a pain. Like you can see, this sits up perfect, and it takes the camera weight off of just one shoulder, like if you're using the Peak Designs clip like this. And the other really good thing about this instead of the Peak Designs is your camera's protected from dust and everything else. When you have your camera hooked up to a Peak Designs clip when you're hiking, you have dust, dirt, pollen, everything else getting onto your camera because it's outside and exposed. This thing weighs 1.9 ounces, a little over that if you use all 4 straps. And it just protects your camera. The bottom of it is padded, so if you set it down, the bottom and the back, if you set it down, you don't have to worry about breaking your lens. Now, I wouldn't recommend just taking it off and slinging your pack down. Like, I don't know how much it would protect it like that, but just setting your pack down like normal, no issues at all. And it's extremely easy to open while you're hiking. Now, it's got pull tabs on each side. You can't if you got this like with a camera in it, you can just pull it around like this. But when you don't have anything in it, you have to grab the pull tab. Now, another really cool thing about this, take this pack off so I can show it a little bit there. You pull them out from the top, and you hook it. And now, whenever you're going around in town or through an airport or anywhere else you might want to be that you don't want to leave your expensive camera sitting around, you can carry it around like this, and it works awesome. This is how I would carry my camera whenever I was in town, because a lot of times I still like to take pictures and video when I'm in town, just for the memories, and I may put them in my YouTube videos. But other than this zipper failure, I have no idea what happened with it or how that happened. I don't know if the stitching came loose or if I just pulled it too hard. I have no idea. But Zpacks made it right in no time, so I can still recommend this piece. But it just works extremely well for what it does. And other than that happening right there, it's been a complete game changer for how I carry my camera on trail. It feels more secure. I don't have to worry about it just jiggling loose from the clip, even though that's never happened. And it keeps all the dirt, moisture, and everything else off of my expensive camera gear. So again, this is the Zpacks Camera Pack. If you carry a camera on trail, this is a very good option of a way to carry it. And I don't know if y'all can see in there, but it's made out of 2.29 DCF, and it's completely seam sealed. Y'all all know I don't really like DCF for packs, but something that's not going to be rubbed up against a bunch of stuff and not constantly rolling, I think it's going to hold up fairly well. But this one has about the same amount of miles on it as this one did, and it's still completely fine. So, but anyways, that's my review of the Zpacks Camera Pack. I hope you all had a great day. Have an even better night. And I will talk to y'all on the next one.